What is up, everybody? We are back after Liverpool hang on to beat West Ham by 1-0. I say hang on like West Ham were, you get what I mean. It was close. It was a good game. We got the result. That's what's most important. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this match reaction has been brought to you with thanks to our friends at the OneFootball app. You can download OneFootball entirely free with a link in the description below. OneFootball will give you everything you need. League tables, fixtures, augmented reality feature, video content, breaking news stories, everything that you need in one really cool, really free app. Link in the description below. Thank you to OneFootball for their continued support. Right, look, I will go through my player ratings in a minute or two. I will just wait for the chat to fill up a little bit. But you guys can have your say, as always, and vote for the Anfield Agenda man of the match. Give us a couple of suggestions who you want to see in the vote in the live chat, and Connor will, as always, make that happen. I'll do my player ratings, as I said, in a minute. I'm just going to wait for the chat to fill up a little bit because I know that you guys like to be interactive with this stuff. It wasn't vintage at times. It was very good in the first half. You would expect a team as good as West Ham to come back into it second half and give us a game, and they did exactly that in the closing 15-20 minutes. But I think on a balance of play, you know, Lanzini chance aside for them and the chance they had in the first half, I think we shaded it. Is that fair? We created enough opportunities. I felt we could have scored more. But West Ham are a good team. We know that. We know that when they beat us earlier on in the season. But today, we did what we had to do. We got the 3 points. We kept the clean sheet. And we put the pressure right back on Manchester City's shoulders ahead of their Manchester derby at the Etihad against Manchester United tomorrow. So it's a big win. It's a big win. And look, as I always say, I don't care how we get over the line. It's just that we do get over the line. So incredibly proud of the lads today. Really quickly, I'm going to run through my player ratings and then we'll go to the man of the match vote and anything else you guys want to chat about. So for me, Alisson, the only moment in the game that I can be in any way critical of him was a clearance in the second half. But again, made himself big when needed to be, made himself awkward, and I'm going to give him a good solid 7.5. Didn't really have too much to do, but everything he did do, he did it well. Trent, excellent. I thought Trent had a great game today. And people who say that this boy can't defend need to give their head a wobble. Have a look in the first half. Look at his determination to track back and clear it off the line. Not once, but twice. Trent Alexander-Arnold, take a bow, fella. Great game today. 8 for Trent. Moving across to the left-hand side, again, faultless from Andy Robertson. Himself and Keita, that opportunity late in the second half, they both tracked back. They had tired legs, make no bones about it, but they fought and they ran and they pressed, and I thought Robbo was great today. So again, 7.5 for Robertson. Moving into the centre-back pairing, 8s all around. Van Dijk, solid, brilliant, imperious. Kanade, again, fantastic. Took yellows if we needed to, made the tactical fouls when we needed to. But ultimately, I thought they dealt as well as they could do with what is a very difficult player in Mikel Antonio to keep under lock and key for the entire 90 minutes. I thought they did really well today. Both of them get an A from me. Into midfield, the love keeps continuing for Fabinho. Again, imperious, fantastic, breaks up play, reads the game well. And in games where we have often lost a midfield battle before, we didn't today. Fabinho was fantastic. So Fabinho gets a solid 7 from me. Jordan Henderson, I thought that was a very good game from our captain. And I've been critical of Jordan Henderson in weeks gone by, where I felt like I wondered, is he a little bit leggy? Is age catching up on him? He looked fresh today. He was all over that pitch. And again, linking up great down the right hand side with Trent Alexander-Arnold, with Mohamed Salah. But he was popping up everywhere, Hendo. I'm going to give our captain a 7.5 today. I thought Hendo was brilliant. Naby Keita, some good stuff. Again, the tracking back with Robbo in the second half, but some unnecessary intercepted passes and a few other bits and pieces. I don't think he played as bad as other people in our live chat seem to. But then again, our midfield were performing at a very high level today, and if Keita was the weakest of the three, he was the weakest of a good three in that midfield. So I'm going to give him a 6.5 just to be fair, because I don't think he was bad. I just don't think he was up to the level of Fabinho and Henderson today. But that's alright, still top level player. Moving into the front three now, my friends. I'm not going to say this very often, but I'm going to give Mohamed Salah a 6.5 out of 10 today. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to be critical of Mo. I love him. He will have better days. I thought at times he was a bit selfish today. And look, the line between selfish and genius is often just, do you score or not? And there was a couple of chances today that I felt he could have been a little bit less selfish. So that in mind, I've no issues. Mo will be back. Mo will be brilliant. We love Mo. But I think today is 6.5. I don't think he was that great. And he knew it himself when he came off, to be fair. But outside of that, Mane and Luis Diaz, I thought were phenomenal. I mean, what a player we have signed in Luis Diaz. Pops the ball over the park, bundles of energy, always looking to play in a teammate, except for the one chance where he ran half the length of the pitch, in fairness. So I'm going to give both of them gentlemen an 8 today. Thought that Diaz and Sadio Mane were brilliant. Sadio Mane, clever running for the goal. You know, just about stayed onside. Beautiful cross in from Trent. So 8 for both of those boys today. I thought they were brilliant. Certainly great to see Sadio back. And look, this could be his position now. Sadio Mane could be our number 9. He could be playing through the centre. He certainly scored in the last couple of games he's done it. So why not? Why not? And look, I'm not going to go through the subs and all because, you know, I want to go to the chat and see how everybody else is feeling because this is the interactive match reaction. Excuse me, I had a hiccup there. The Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll is up now. You guys have a chance to vote. It is between Trent Alexander-Arnold, Sadio Mane. How the hell did Kada find his way in there? I don't know. But Luis Diaz, Crosby's, blame Crosby for that one. But yeah, the Anfield Man of the Match. I'm speaking too fast for my brain. It's not even able to keep up. The Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll is in there right now. You guys have your say. Luis Diaz and Mane were 9 for me, said Mervyn. Trent and Mane were the best today, said Jay Singh. Delighted for Klopp, took Salah off, kept him in check. It was the right decision, Rory. I said it during the game. If we're working off merit today, that was the right call. Same when Kada came off for Milner. I thought that was the right change as well. Mane was brilliant, said Shay. K. said, what's your front 3 for Tuesday? Does Jota start? Yeah, it's a good question, actually, for Tuesday. I don't know if Jota starts. Like, Mo had a bad game today. No argument, but he will start against Inter. No doubt about that. So, I don't think I'd change the front 3. I'd leave it as it is. I'd go Diaz left, Mane right. Diaz left, Mane centre, Salah right. Yeah, I would. I'd leave it at that. But I love the competition that we have in the final third of the pitch now. And Diogo Jota will no doubt be, you know, tapping on Kloppo's shoulder to say, don't forget Gaffer, I'm here. And we've got Bobby Firmino to come back as well. I'll tell you what, Liverpool would even be lucky to get a point. I don't know what that's about. Today, I don't know what game you're watching, mate, but we had 22 shots. Both teams were 5 on target. Expected goals in the game, 2 for Liverpool, 1.4 for West Ham. 34 touches in the opposition box for Liverpool, 19 for West Ham. 461 passes in the opposition half for Liverpool, 151, and 69% possession to Liverpool, 31% to West Ham. What part of any of that means we were lucky to even if we had got a point today? I don't know. I'm going to give West Ham credit. They were a good team. They created 2 big chances in that game. Lanzini should have scored, but the first one was a good bit of goalkeeping and a good bit of defending. But look, I know that they were a good side, West Ham. And I know that was an easy 3 points for the lads today. West Ham certainly made us work right to the end for it. So, full respect to me for West Ham for their performance. West Ham, hold on, fair play, said Max. Canade was good today, said Lauren Scully. I absolutely agree, Lauren. I thought Canade absolutely repaid the manager's faith again today alongside Virgil van Dijk. Trent, without a doubt, was my man of the match, said Big Man. Salah should have scored, said Connaught. Yes, he should have, mate. But I don't want to go in on Mohamed Salah because Mohamed Salah will have many, many good days ahead. He just looked like he was trying to force it a little bit too much today at times, Mo. And, you know, it's understandable, particularly if you're unsure of what the future holds contract-wise. Maybe you're just trying to send those reminders to the owners about how good you are. But I guess it's a fine line between delivering that message and maybe starting to look at times a bit self-centered. Self-centered is probably a harsh term, but I hope you know what I'm trying to say. I understand where Mo, and I love Mo, and he'll be back and he'll be brilliant, so it's all good. All the forwards will go through phases where they have little dips. Another clean sheet as well today, said Jack, which is hugely important. Jack, yes. You cannot take for granted clean sheets in the Premier League, and as you said, mate, that is another one today for the lads. West Ham upped their game, and we got out of a gale more than once, said Jimmy Duggan. Mo hat-trick in the midweek incoming. You know what, Rafa? I wouldn't at all be surprised, mate, if Mohamed Salah comes up on Tuesday night against Inter and absolutely sets the world alight. He is that calibre of footballer. Let Diaz be our best player. Diaz was class. I mean, I see a lot of people are going for Trent man of the match in the chat as well. But for me, and it's actually deadlocked right now. So make sure you've got your vote in, folks, because right now, it's swung back in Trent's favour. It was all level a second ago. So make sure that you have your say in the Anfield Agenda man of the match. We'll be closing this poll in about 4 or 5 minutes time. So make sure you have your say. And then I will be joined for a next match reaction video by Mr. Paddy Murphy, Mr. Chris Stonage, and Mr. Kyle McFarlane from Nothing But Red. So I'm very much looking forward to see how the lads felt about today's game. Jay Singh said, Trent is a good defender now. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, Jay. I'm with you, man. Anyone who says that boy can't defend needs to give their head a wobble, Jay. He was brilliant today. He's actually doing a post-match interview right now as I speak. But yes, I'm with you, Jay. Trent was top-notch today. Over to the evil ones to deliver tomorrow now, said Rabadan. Thank you for that, my friend. Liz Golden said, I freaking love this team. Yeah, I freaking loved them as well, Liz. Liverpool, we're going for the 3 remaining trophy, said Victory. Yes, we are. It's going to be difficult. You know, there's a reason nobody's won the quadruple before, but we're in the conversation. We're in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We're 3 points behind Manchester City in the league. We've got to play them at the Etihad. We're 2-0 up in the last 16 against Inter. Hopefully see our way through to the quarterfinals on Tuesday. Life is pretty good right now as a Liverpool fan, my friend. So I'm glad to see that we're all positive in the chat, because that's how we should be feeling. These boys are delivering yet again. After last season where people questioned them, people asked, was it a blip? Was it because there was no fans inside the stadium? I think we can say emphatically that yes, it was a blip. 1 trophy in the bag already and 3 more to play for. I'm buzzing. Mentality monsters indeed, Keanu, mate. Mentality monsters. Good day for everybody up the red, said MSV Boss. Score prediction against Inter. 3-1. I think we beat them 3-1. So what's that? 5-1 on aggregate? Trent, best right back in the world. Go argue with your wall. Love that. Love that, mate. Exactly. Gonna argue, go argue with the wall, because I'm with you. Best right back. Who do I think will win Monday night, Forest or Huddersfield? Obviously, JS, I want Forest to win, because I don't get a chance to banter my wife about football much. She's a Forest fan. So I'd love us to see us get Forest, just so I can banter my wife. But may the best team win in the game. Yogurt Slayer, what a name that is, by the way, my man. Going for an early prediction. United 2, City 1. I sincerely hope you were spot on. 3-0 versus Inter for Incognitus Hassan. Sadio to Real or Barca. Well, Barca are making a play, mate, for Haaland, so we'll wait and see what happens there, but I don't know, in all honesty. I think on Sadio's current form, give the man a contract. I think Sadio is rightly doing the right thing. He's putting the ball in the back of the net, he's playing well, he's showing up for his teammates, he's delivering, and he is just a thorough professional. Exactly what we would expect from Sadio Mane. So, yes, I'm with you. Give him a contract. I love Sadio. Though I'm greedy, though. I don't want any of the boys to leave. Attackers were too selfish today, said stop playing the game. No. One attacker was too selfish today, mate. One. The rest of them, I thought... One incident I can think of with Diaz where, yes, he was a bit greedy, but he had just ran half the length of the pitch. Jamie said, Craig was made for doing Liverpool fan channels. No one else does it better. Jamie, you are my PR man, mate. Definitely love you, dude. Thank you. But look, as I said before, big match reaction coming up in 2 minutes. Myself, Mr. Paddy Murphy, Mr. Chris Stonage, Mr. Kyle McFarlane. I am very intrigued and interested to see what the lads have to say. And again, just a reminder, this match reaction was brought to you with thanks to our friends at the all-conquering OneFootball app. You can download OneFootball entirely free with the link in the description. I'm going to leg it over and have a chat with the lads, because I really want to see how they feel about it. But before we do, let's bring the Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll to a close and see who you voted your Man of the Match. Right, let me just end that. I know who, but you'll see in a second. Yes, you guys with 36% of the vote have voted Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Anfield Agenda Man of the Match today. I knew it was going to be close between himself and between himself and Sadio Mane, and Luis Diaz, who was just in there second place at 31. I probably would have just nudged it to Diaz, but it was a close one, and I think the voting was probably the right way around. You know what I mean? It was close, but there you go. Look, 2 minutes, myself, Mr. Paddy Murphy, Chris Stonage, and Kyle from Nothing But Reds. I will see you soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video. Loads more content still to come. I'll see you in 2